Yeah, it's crazy. That last year, I got back, and the coach, I even texted you right after this training session. I'm like, yo, Eric, the coach said that he saw me run so fast, and I went to see how fast I ran. It was like 31 kilometers an hour. I haven't done that in years, man. And I was psyched. I was like so happy. I'm like, I'm off of my eighth surgery. I'm 35. I'm off of my eighth surgery on my knee, and I'm able to touch these certain, levels of speed. And I remember our training sessions at the park, just working on the basics and getting the things right. It just shows you that you know there should never be a roof to anything that you do, right? Never set any limits. And I think there's a lot of inspiration for athletes, the Tom Brady's, the LeBron James, all these athletes that are able to do something, past when people say their prime, right? Even though I think the prime doesn't really make any sense to me, but we'll just use the lingo that these people use today. You having Tom Brady that did what he did. These are things that can't happen. Listen. There's Gianluigi Buffon, the best goalkeeper in the world in the history of the game, playing still at 45 at the highest levels. This was a few years ago. So there are these examples that there should never be a roof on to anything that you do. Don't set any limits. The highest point is definitely my debut with Manchester United. I feel like that was basically a culmination of all the sacrifices that my family made, that I've made up to that point, to where it was like, you know what, everything that we did up to here is served the purpose, right? We're here. But we realized that it wasn't, a destination point, but it was just a point. It was just a starting point, correct? But we kind of like, sat down and we kind of like, you know, thought about the journey leading up to that, and how we have so much more work to do. But sometimes it's good to celebrate these victories with your family, and there's nothing better when you have your family around you that's proud of you and that they're happy.